Alright guys, so we pretty much just showed up to Sema. We landed a little bit earlier today. We probably landed like 30 minutes ago. We went to the hotel, got checked in at our hotel Circus. We just got the media passes. Taylor's making friends right now. I think basically we're gonna walk through the hall. I know she's got to meet with Nissan. I don't really know exactly where the rest of the time's gonna go, so we're just gonna kind of wing it and bring you guys with. But I'm excited. This is Taylor's first time in Vegas, so I know she's gonna have a good time. But this is also my first time in Sema, so I'm very interested to see where it's gonna go. But we're gonna go ahead and have some fun, guys. So I've always known that Sema has like a bunch of like the top quality cars, but look at the detail.
It's like something to break up the day.
These are my favorite.
Car looks insane for like all the interior that it has in it, for how old it is. Just look at that. I fuck with the little air lift right there. Sleek as fuck. The Ferrari caps, insane. Alright, so before I came here, I was looking at online, they were doing the R34 from Fast and Furious. Throttle ended up doing it. It's a more modern version. It looks a little different than the one from the Fast and Furious, but they made a little bit more modern twist of it. So they got these big ass fucking wheels on this bitch. And that interior just looks fucking insane. Insane. So this thing's pretty fucking cool. So they got the whole interior done. I think they ended up doing this like in about a week. Like I said earlier, it's a little bit more of a modern type. I feel like a lot of people do Fast and Furious.
Same spec.
A lot of people are doing like the Fast and Furious builds, and they're like usually really tacky just because everyone's doing them nowadays. But for this one, the fact that they put the thicker wheels on the back, parachute, made it a little bit more modern, more instead of the like 2000s vibes like they did at the beginning of the movies. So this is just like, I feel like more of a tasteful look of the Skyline. Alright guys, so it's day 2. I didn't really get to film too much of the first day, but today we're going to be going to the drift pit, which I'm waiting outside of right now. I know Colin's about to drift. I'm hoping I can get a ride along. He said he might be able to give me a ride along because I have the media pass, so I'm banking on being able to do that. My boy Joaquin might pull up. He's on the way to Alabama from Seattle, so he's passing through. I think around, he said 11, so it is 11:15. I'm waiting to see when he pulls up. I'm waiting for Taylor and Christina to come back from WD-40. I'm waiting outside right by the pit. This fucking convention center is huge, bro. They literally have Teslas driving you through tunnels and stuff like that to like get you from each point. That's how big it is. But I'm gonna finish up because they're about to go drift, and I'll pick you guys up when I walk over there.
When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Alright, so pretty much the drifting's done. I'm right here chilling with Colin's car. He actually just got his Formula 1 drifting license, so I think he's gonna be drifting first time next in May at Atlanta. So we might go down, meet Taylor, might go down to go visit him. We're kind of just walking around in here. They were able to give us a pass, but right now they got some pretty cool cars in here. So they have this Mad Mike build right here. That 240 is crazy. They got all these other cars over here. It was pretty hard to, to get most of the content, just because a lot of these cars have like so much horsepower that there's like so much smoke. So it's like you would get like 2 seconds of the car actually like being able to be seen in the video, and then after that it was like fucking, it would disappear. But the one thing that's crazy is there's a Polaris that some 13-year-old was drifting, and then he was drifting this BMW right here actually. So they basically had all the cars going on in this pit right here, which was pretty dope. A lot of different type of cars. The one car that was crazy, I think I caught it yesterday on camera, was that little, like, it looked like a little fucking go-kart, but that bitch was doing wheelies while it was drifting. But this thing's fucking insane as well. Kind of just walking around here. A lot of different builds. Like, I feel like there's a lot more drift trucks than there are cars, which is kind of fucking insane. Most of the cars did burnouts, drifts, stuff like that. But yeah, they even got this fucking, I don't even know what this is, but I think it has an LS in it. Wild. Fucking hoopty right here. So they got builds like this. And then this was honestly probably my favorite one out of all of them. I got the video of it doing a burnout or drifting, and then it just fucking shot up flames, which was low-key probably the coolest thing that I got on camera. Like I said, they have a bunch of trucks back there, so you guys can see all these trucks. And this was the car that I was talking about yesterday that was fucking doing donuts and shit and was like doing wheelies. This was probably one of the craziest things I've seen. So this whole window was dust, and the guy basically made art out of it with all those brushes and shit. Crazy as fuck. And then I don't know what they're doing over there, but yeah, this was probably one of the coolest things too. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Who, this one?
Who is this guy?
Oh, me?
I told him, bro pulled up.
I did pull up.
Bro didn't have enough of me in Chicago, so
here I am.
Here we are in Vegas.
I just missed you, bro.
Oh yeah, I missed you too, bro. Yo, so I'm outside of right outside of Sema. Tell me why the fuck I've never seen a E36 wagon, bro. And this bitch low-key kind of tough, though. I don't know what it is about it that I fuck with, but this bitch is so tough. I honestly think I like this shit better than the coupe. So when Rudy because Rudy has a sedan, so if you guys know, Rudy has a sedan, and usually I'm more of a two-door type of guy, but this is probably the one car that I would get that is 4 doors, and I honestly think I'd take this over a coupe, which is crazy for me to say because I love my 2 doors. But if you look at this shit, man, this shit's just so clean. All right, so we basically came towards the central hall, which has all the wheels in it. but they have a fucking SVR. I've never even heard of SVR. I'm not even lying. I've only heard of the SVJs, but this one's fucking clean. It's full carbon. And they have a couple Ferraris, and they have an F40 back there, which is pretty dope. Like, the detail here is so fucking nuts. Like I said, I've never seen one of these. But this whole fucking thing has like, they have the Cullen, I forget what it's called. But this one's nasty as fuck too. Look at that shit. I'm not even a fan of Rolls Royces, because most Rolls Royces look kind of, like the race and shit look kind of weird. But just like, I like how the boxy front end just looks fucking tough. But most of these wheel companies have nice cars. There's a couple companies that I had never heard of, but the other ones over here are pretty tough too, the Ferraris. But the one that I really fuck with is the one over here. They have these, which are pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about these newer ones. V12 still tough. But my favorite one would probably be this F40 with the Inzotech. Shit is so tough. All right, so the one thing I like when you come to Central Gate, the first cars that you see are these. Look at these. I posted these on my Instagram story if you guys saw when I first pulled up. Look how fucking clean these are. So they're right at the front. So like by Westgate, there wasn't that much stuff, but when you come over here, they have all these full of fucking cars, whether they're lifted, fucking slammed, a bunch of different shit like Polarises or whatever the fuck you want to call them. But this is probably the section that's probably the most interesting, just because of all the shit that they got in here. Nasty. But basically just gonna head back to, I think, the hotel to get our stuff, and then I think we have dinner and some drift. What is it called? Drift Social? So yeah,
so
right now.
we're gonna go there with Colin. I think there's gonna be a good amount of drift people there. It's at this like arcade bar place, so it's always gonna be a good time, I think.
Yeah, so I'll see if I'll bring the camera. I might just use my phone, just because I really don't know what the fuck we're doing. But yeah, successful day 2. So hopefully tomorrow there'll be a little bit more stuff to do. I know she said Friday we have basically the whole time to do whatever. So hopefully then I'll get more content. But I've been trying to get Instagram content and a little bit of, you know.
You've been doing a good job.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You know, the one thing about events like this is there's so many other people that are vlogging and filming stuff, so you don't feel as awkward when you see, you know, other people with a camera. Because sometimes when you go places, people look at you like, what are you doing? But
that ass, like right now, I'm literally in front of everybody, and we're fucking chilling, we're vibing. All right, guys, so we had a change of plans. We pulled up to J Bar, and there's a meet here. I guess it's like the Liberty Walk meet. So they got hella cars over here. They have they have like 2 SVJs up front. Pretty sick. This whole thing's fucking packed. We're in an Uber. We're trying to get in here, and there was literally nowhere to go. This is definitely one of my favorite cars in the show. Show Need for Speed, brother. Nice plate, nice. Hey, brother. This shit's fucking packed. Oh shit, look at the Z right there. That shit's tough. Yeah, well, basically we're walking around. There's like nowhere, like none of these cars can even come in, but there's so many different type of builds. There's like, it's so dope just because like in Chicago, it's the same cars every time you go to a meet, whether it's in Wisconsin or anywhere in the Chicagoland area, pretty much. So coming out to a different state where there's like completely different type of builds is low-key sick as fuck. Especially for a show like Sema, where like every car that goes to the shows are like top notch. But look at how fucking far down it goes. It goes all the way down there. The entrance is all the way back there. So basically every single one of these spots is taken up by people, and yeah, we're just enjoying walking around. I think we might go to the strip later. I know for a fact we're gonna do the strip Saturday, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more content later. But yeah, we're just vibing out here. Guys, it's literally all over my screen right now. It's literally all over my screen right now. Shit is crazy. All right, so basically we're pretty much hammered yesterday. We're here at a car meet for Society or something like that.
Society. So it's like the biggest Z group kind of like around the SoCal area. So
yeah, so
throw some meets out here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. basically walking around right now. Hella Mustangs. A bunch of different cars. I don't know, the first section was pretty cool. They have a RWB Porsche, which is probably one of my favorite ones I've seen here. A couple other nicer cars, but thankfully I was able to get some drone content. So right now we're just fucking walking around, trying to see what else is left. All right, so earlier when we were going to go to the liquor store, tell me why we ran into this NXX. So tough. Of course, the one time I don't have my camera because we were going to the liquor store, but definitely one of the cleanest NSX I've seen. A lot of people don't go static, like the owner was saying, dude. A lot of people, they're like New Balance people, bro. But this shit is so clean. The one thing that's cool as fuck is like when you walked into the meet, the first thing you see is one of these R33 police cars. They had the sirens on and everything. Shit's so sick. That's the one cool thing. I think a lot of the cars here, they're like different. So it's like in Chicago, there's just like a bunch of the same type of builds, while here it's like, dude, you would never see something like this in Chicago, along with like a bunch of the other cars that are here. Like the RWB Porsche, even that NSX, just like not that many cars. But when you come to different states, it's so cool to see how many different type of builds there are. All right, so just when I thought no other cars were gonna come to the meet, fucking red R34, bro. Shit is so tough. Like, look at this shit. They got two of them. If I were ever to have money to actually buy a car that I really want, I would definitely get this. And the red is low-key fucking tough as fuck.
Your turn, your turn, your turn.
Alright guys, so it's currently Friday. I did not end up going to the last day of Sema until like right at the end, but we pulled up to some meat and they got every fucking cop, I swear to God. They literally blocked this whole way, so you can't even go in this direction. But this shit is wild as fuck. We literally just got in an Uber from the strip. They covered the whole one direction and they have dude, there's just like millions of cars in this lot. It's actually fucking insane. Damn. Crazy. Nasty. It's crazy because every car is basically left Sema, so now everyone's outside. Oh, how many of these do they got? Damn. Fucking 4 RWB fucking Porsches, bro. Yo, so if you guys have ever seen the fucking Z that got flipped and it's a tube chassis with 2 Honda motors, I've never seen it in person, bro. Look at this shit. Holy fuck. Shit's insane. Such a fucking unique build, man, God.
Yeah, don't fit.
I'm telling you, stupid amount. One of the cleanest fucking Evils I've seen right here. This shit is so tough. Stupid clean. Like, look at all these fucking cars up. Jesus, bro, there's so much fucking money here.
Cars Metro wants to break it up.
Jesus Christ. The fact that there's like exotic cars here at a car meet, when in Chicago it's always fucking mom and dad cars. But we got cars like this here in fucking Vegas. Literally insane. They're trying to kick I think right now the cops are trying to kick everybody out, which they've been trying to because the road's been blocked. Look at this shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I think they've been trying to get everybody out. Or I don't even know. Alright guys, so we're currently back in my office in Chicago. I'm finishing up the Sema video. I've been having a lot of client work to finish, so I haven't been able to get around to finishing this video. But I just wanted to take this time to extend my appreciation for Taylor allowing me to come to Sema with her as her +1. It's definitely something that I've always wanted to go to, but it's a little bit harder since you have to apply or be invited to actually go for it to be worth it. Because I know they do the Friday general admission, if you want to say, but it's only worth it if you're trying to go connect and if you're invited. So I was able to make some connections. Hopefully, I know I talked to the guy from Bag Rider. He said sometimes he needs videographers, so hey, you never know. It was just cool to go and see just how, you know, that event works. It's just basically everybody walking around trying to make connections. I know Taylor made a lot of connections. I was able to make some connections with the time that I had when I wasn't filming. And I wanted to say thank you as well to Colin for letting us go in the pits. That's what made the video so much better when we were in the drift pits and the burnout pit, or whatever you want to say. But I just want to say thank you guys to everybody who stayed and watched this video this long. I know it's hard to keep your attention for such a long period of time, but if you guys stayed this long in this video, just know that I appreciate you. I'm going to be starting to try to grow my 335i page, so if you guys want to go ahead and follow, I'm rebranding to Broke 335i, which is what my license plate is. But I just want to say thank you guys, and if you guys support my work, just know that I love you guys. And if you stayed this long in the video, make sure to let me know down below. Let me know what car you like the most out of the whole video, and make sure to leave a like and a comment because it does help us, especially when we're trying to grow with the algorithm. So Again, I appreciate you guys, and until next time, peace. They even have a F1 car here, bro. What the fuck?
They're all having fun in their cars.
We love you guys. Thank you for all the love again. But we gotta make our way home.